أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا وإمامنا وقائدنا وقدوتنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In life, the more we mature and the more we develop ourselves, we realize that at critical moments, our talents, our skills, our maturity, even our development and skill set is not enough for us to get that job, for us to marry that individual, for us to get a promotion, for us to seal the deal with that business partner or with that company, or for us to come out from a sticky situation. We realize we need a reference point. We need a person who can give a reference for us. Or in other words, intercede for us. Through our life, you and I and all of us will need intercessions. Someone somewhere interceding on your behalf. Your talents, your skills and your development and your maturity and your money, your fame and name and your name comes to a halt, comes to a stop. Without the intercession, you will not go over that barrier, you will not go over that obstacle. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it very clear that the greatest intercession for us, for all of us, is the Quran. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam informed to us, اقرأوا القرآن فإنه يأتي يوم القيامة شفيعا لكم. اقرأوا القرآن فإنه يأتي يوم القيامة شفيعا لكم. Recite the Quran. He didn't say memorize it. He did not want all of us to memorize for us to receive and reap the fruits, the greatest fruit of intercession on the day where each one of us will need intercession. He didn't say memorize the Quran. That would have been so much burdensome on the ummah and each one of us. He simply said, recite the Quran. Iqra'ul Quran. Recite the Quran. Why? It has an ultimate job for the Qiyamah. There's an ultimate job for the Qiyamah for the Quran, which is to be an intercessor for each one of us. Each one of us, where we will be stuck in a critical situation of the Qiyamah journey and life, the Quran will come and it will have the opportunity to intercede for you. With one condition only. There's only one condition. That you recited it. That's it. As long as you kept that bond with the Quran and you recited it continuously, regularly, in a routine manner, you became its companion and it was your companion, it will be there standing with you in every single journey of the Qiyamah life, beginning with the death. Even now, in your life's journey, especially the people of the Quran, they are honored, right? The Huffaz here, they are honored. In the whole world, the people of the Quran, they are honored by Muslims. They respect them at a very high level. They have so much honor and izzah. Why? Because of the Quran. The Quran is a companion of them. It doesn't allow you to disrespect them. It doesn't allow you to dishonor them in any way. Because of this Quran they have in the chest and upon the tongue. and they live by it and with it. So in this dunya life, you're guaranteed honor and izzah. And soon as death comes to you, how many of us seen people dying reciting the Quran? How many of us even seen videos gone viral that these people are reciting the verses of death, like Surah Mulk? They're reciting the verses of death and the Malakul Maut. Malakul Maut comes to them and takes their soul out while they're reciting the actual verses of death. Allahu Akbar. Quran was a companion with them throughout their life, and it will be companion on the day of your death. Is that it? No. In the grave, when your parents, when your siblings, when your relatives, when your friends, close friends, your business partners, your spouses, everyone leaves you in the grave, the first companion that will be, the Quran will come as the first companion with a beautiful fragrance, with a beautiful handsome face that you feel comfortable with. It will come to you with a beautiful white dress. And it will say to you, there's nothing to worry about. I am your companion. Ana sahibuk. I am your companion. Take rest, sleep. It will be the greatest companion on the grave, in the grave for you. When you're resurrected, this Quran Sahib will be with you. It will come as a human being form. It will be with you in every stage in the Qiyamah day. When people are running, it will be with you. When you are kneeling in front of Allah, it will be with you. It will be with you on Sirat, where even the prophets will say, Ya Rab Sallim Sallim, Ya Rab Sallim Sallim, Ya Rab Sallim Sallim. All the prophets will say the same thing. Oh Allah, have mercy. Oh Allah, have mercy. Oh Allah, protect us. Oh Allah, protect my ummah. Because Jahannam, imagine all the creation of human beings and jinns, they have to cross Jahannam, even the prophets. Beneath it is the depth of Jahannam, the vast kingdom of Jahannam, where it will be raging, where people already will be burning inside. We will recognize the people that have been inside and will be inside, screaming and eating their feces and blood and sweat and pus and so on. They will be huge. Each of these individuals will be huge, from the earlobe to the bone shoulder bone. It will be 3 days journey of a fast horse. The skin will be thick. The skin will be thick. That for people to penetrate the skin, generally it will take 3 days. The skin itself will be, these people will be huge in Jahannam. Allah will make us huge. The fire will be huge, it will be raging. That's the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. After that is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His love. So some says some people will go over Jahannam, speed of sound, of light, of fast horse. But the greatest nur on that day will be pitch black. The only light will be the Jahannam's light. You can see fire raging. The prophets, no one can help you on the bridge. No one. The only help you will have is yourself, your deeds, and most important is the Quran. Quran will be the greatest light on the bridge. It will take you, depending on how much you bonded with the Quran, it will take you in that speed. The more bond you had, the more speed you will have, because the more light you will have. And Jahannam is not small. It will include all the shayateen, all the jinns, all the mushrikeen human beings, from beginning to end. Is huge Jahannam which each one of us have to cross. Over this bridge, as it's said, thinner than a hair, sharper than a sword. And around the Jahannam on the bridge, there will be kalalib, huge hooks that will come to take the bodies off the bridge, tear them apart, pull them down to Jahannam, throw them into Jahannam. The Quran, the one you're going to recite now, the one you're reciting now, this Quran with your voice, the more you recite, the more nur you will have, the more you will see Jannah in front of you. It will then take you to Jannah. It will then make sure you enter into Jannah. And after you enter into Jannah, that's when its job will end. It will not leave you. That's one deed that will not leave you until you've entered into Jannah. And that is one deed that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not give any condition or permission. Every other deed, every other person, doesn't matter if they're a prophet, Allah has two conditions on them for them to intercede. First, Allah will give them permission to intercede. You got permission now to intercede. That's the first. Second, once they've interceded for you, it's up to Allah to accept or reject it. When it comes to the Quran, Allah has already given the permission. Intercede. And soon as the Quran intercedes, you're given intercession. Because it is Allah's speech that's speaking to him. Ya Allah, I forbade him to go to sleep. Ya Allah, I made him stand and recite. Ya Allah, I made him lower his gaze. Ya Allah, I made him strong and steadfast in his salah. Ya Allah, he is the one, and through me, he stayed away from temptations and haram. He gave respect and honor to your boundaries. It will speak to Allah. It is higher than the intercession of the prophets. It is higher than the intercession of your deeds. It is higher and loftier and greater than the intercession of the angels. You want to grab the Quran with your whole soul, your whole entire heart, your entire mind and your whole limbs. You want to make sure that from now on, the Quran becomes your companion. Because in reality, that is the only companion you'll have throughout your journey of death life, akhirah life, the bridge life, until you enter into the eternal blissful Jannah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah give us tawfiq. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.